It's like Christmas for us tonight. To mirror what Jim said, I'm very happy that you all were able to come out tonight. It wouldn't be an opening night without a torrential downpour, right? Yeah. We're like 3 years running now with the thunderstorms. But yes, the content this year, we as the creators and designers and the technicians and the architects involved in this event, we really could not be happier with the diverse level of content that we're able to offer this year for Halloween Hard Ice 24. We feel we really upped our game this year. We've had a team member preview this past Wednesday, and it went very, very well. There was a lot of great feedback, a lot of positive feedback, even in this kind of still gestating state that is team member preview. Gestating like an alien. But the content this year is I think more detailed than we've ever done it before. Again, Walking Dead. It's rare for our team to consider a brand for 3 consecutive years. And when we chose to collaborate again with AMC, we wanted to make sure that we were presenting something to you, our guests, the fans, that was different than they'd seen in the previous 2 years. If you've been to the event before, you know the first maze for Walking Dead was all based around seasons 1 and 2. The second one was season 3. A singular location. Last year's maze was all about the prison. Season 4 presented a really great idea for us because it was about those survivors journeying to several different environments separately. And we noticed that there were a lot of really great environments, a lot of large environments. So we decided early on that we were going to create the largest maze we've ever produced in the history of Halloween Horror Nights, and it really is. That's not just a line, it really is. Typically a maze for us is about 370 linear feet. This is double that, it's about 670 linear feet. More than we've ever done before. More walkers than we've ever had in a maze. We've got 60 plus walkers at a time in this maze, and it's all season 4 from beginning to end. In all the environments. We've got the big spot, and it is a grocery store. It's the size of a grocery store. We've got a military helicopter coming through the ceiling. It is quite detailed, and we're really proud of it. So you've got something that's very current and today. And then one thing we always like to do in the event is present something that kind of shows where horror started. A film that literally defined the slasher genre. My favorite horror film of all time, John Carpenter's classic movie, Halloween. Yeah. It's an amazing film. It's the scariest movie ever. It really is. If you've never even seen the movie, you know the music in that film. It just raises the hair on the back of your neck when it's happening. But to create that maze and do linear storytelling, we're telling the entire story. You're starting with young Michael. You're ending with Loomis shooting him 6 times, 6 times. You know, you're seeing all of it. Every kill. And you're in the 1978 film. We're so proud of it, and our team member preview was very successful for that maze. I can't wait for you guys to experience it. From Dusk Till Dawn. Again, a classic movie, Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez, done in the late mid-90s. Has something kind of a rejuvenation. It's now a TV series on the El Rey network. So we latched onto that. We can do a bar, we can do a club of some sort with snake-like vampires. Again, different looks. It's about rock and roll. That maze is rock and roll from beginning to end. It's a great aesthetic. The one brand I think that we were probably most excited about just from a fan sense, but also when we knew we were going to be able to do it, it also scared us the most creatively, and that would be Alien versus Predator. The Alien brand, the Predator brand, these creatures are iconic, and to be able to create them in a live sense is no easy task. Learning from what we did with American Werewolf last year, all of the puppetry that we employed, that was a kind of a starting point for us in how we were going to create the aliens. And when you walk through this maze, they're there. Aliens are there. They move and act just like they do in the film. The Predators, casting challenge there. We needed guys that, I'm 6'2". I want to be able, when I see a Predator, to look up. So we got to cast guys that are 6'6" to 6'9" to play these guys, and we've got them. When these Predators show themselves, it's like a wall of a mass right in front of you. The aesthetics of this maze are beyond anything we've achieved before. It is a really detailed environment, kind of a really cool science fiction homage to the Alien versus Predator brand, and we couldn't be happier with it. Dracula Untold is a Universal picture coming out October 10th. A unique opportunity for us because we kind of get to be a living preview for the movie even before it comes out. so we can present some aesthetics that you'll know once the movie is released in theaters. It's got all the things you want. It's got a gothic castle, it's got vampires, it's got burning villages. It's a lot of fun. And again, every environment, every maze offers something different and unique. Original content this year is, I think, some of the best we've done in a long, long time. Dollhouse of the Damned is probably the creepiest maze we've ever produced.
Yes, it does.
Dolls, just by themselves, are creepy. So when we can sit in a room and figure out how do we make them creepier, we're in for a good time. Roanoke Cannibal Colony, we want to tell a history lesson. Why not? Roanoke, an actual colony. The colonists disappeared. No one knows why. We're going to tell you the story. They ate themselves. Why not? Like you do. Giggles and Gore. Who's afraid of clowns? A lot of people. So let's take clowns. Let's show that evil clowns aren't born. They're made. And they're made inside this factory facility. You guys are going to go inside and see how they're created. We're so happy. Scare zones are back. Huge. Two standouts. Face Off. We have a great partnership with Sci-Fi in two very unique ways. It's a sister network, but also many of the makeup artists that have appeared on that show and won are Halloween Horror Night makeup artists right here in Orlando. So to be able to have them feature their designs, even Laura Tyler, who's here tonight, being able to have her here and have one of her characters represented in the event is kind of a full circle thing, and it's really cool. So again, the amount of content we have this year is amazing. We're really happy with it, and most of all, I just hope you guys have an amazing time tonight, and happy Halloween.